The day Ogechi laughed was the day her life started breaking, even though she did not know it yet. It was a hot afternoon in the city of Asaba. Cars were blowing horns. People were shouting. Generators were roaring. Inside a small compound with faded paint and cracked walls, Mr. Okanta stood shaking. His eyes were red. His voice was weak, but his heart was burning. "Ogechi," he said, "come back here." But Ogechi did not turn. She walked faster. Her slippers slapped the ground. Her phone was pressed to her ear. She was smiling and laughing. "Daddy is disturbing again," she told her friend on the phone. "I will soon leave this house. I am tired." Mr. Okanta raised his hands to the sky. "If you leave this house today," he cried, "and you refuse to listen to me as your father, you will never see peace in your life." Ogechi stopped for 1 second. Then she laughed. A loud laugh. A laugh without fear. A laugh without respect. She turned and looked at her father like he was nothing. "Daddy, stop all this drama," she said. "Is it curse that will feed me? Is it curse that will make me successful?" She hissed and walked out. Mrs. Okanta ran out crying. "Ogechi, my daughter, please come back," she begged. "Don't talk to your father like that. Parents' mouth is not joke." But Ogechi waved her hand. "Mummy, a beg rest. This is city life. Not old people talk." And she was gone. That was how Ogechi laughed at a curse. That was how her life started going down, slowly, painfully, and without mercy. Ogechi was the only child of Mr. and Mrs. Okanta. They were not rich, but they were comfortable. Mr. Okanta was a retired civil servant. Mrs. Okanta sold food in front of their house. They trained Ogechi with love. They sent her to good schools. They prayed for her every morning. But Ogechi was stubborn. Very stubborn. From secondary school, she did not like advice. She wanted her own way. If her parents said, "Don't go," she would go. If they said, "Come back early," she would sleep outside. If they said, "Respect elders," she would roll her eyes. In the city, Ogechi felt she knew everything. She believed her parents were old and useless. She believed advice was for weak people. She believed respect was for fools. When she gained admission into a polytechnic, her stubbornness became worse. She started following bad friends. She came home late. Sometimes she did not come home at all. Mr. Okanta warned her many times. "Ogechi," he would say, "this city is dangerous. Listen to me." She would reply, "Daddy, you don't understand modern life." Mrs. Okanta cried many nights. "My daughter no longer listens," she would say. "God please touch her heart." But Ogechi's heart was hard. Then came the day of the curse. That day, Ogechi wanted to move out of the house to stay with a man her parents did not know. Mr. Okanta refused. "That man is not serious," he said. "He has no work. He drinks too much." Ogechi shouted, "You want me to be poor like you?" She screamed. Those words entered Mr. Okanta's heart like knife. That was when he cursed her. Not because he hated her, but because his heart was broken. And Ogechi laughed. After that day, Ogechi did not come home again. She moved in with the man. At first, life looked sweet. She posted pictures online. She wore fine clothes. She laughed at people. She said, "See me, living my life." But after 6 months, the man changed. He started beating her. He started insulting her. He chased her out one night. She came back to her parents' house, crying. Mrs. Okanta held her and cried too. "My daughter, you have suffered," she said. Mr. Okanta did not talk much. But he accepted her back. For a short time, Ogechi calmed down. But stubbornness does not die easily. Soon, she went back to her old ways. She ignored her parents again. Then sickness came. Mr. Okanta fell ill, high blood pressure. He could not walk well again. Mrs. Okanta begged Ogechi to help. "Ogechi, please help me with your father," she said. But Ogechi was always on her phone. "I am busy," she would say. "I have my own life." One morning, Mr. Okanta died quietly in his sleep. No noise, no fight, just gone. When Ogechi heard, she screamed. She cried. But deep inside, fear entered her heart. She remembered the curse. She shook her head. It was just anger, she told herself. Nothing will happen. After 2 years, Mrs. Okanta also died. Loneliness covered the house. Now, Ogechi was alone. That was when her real suffering started. After her parents' death, Ogechi's life turned upside down. The little money they left finished quickly. Jobs she applied for did not call her. Friends she helped before stopped picking her calls. Men she dated used her and left. One man promised to marry her. He even took her to his family. They liked her at first. Then suddenly, he stopped calling. When she went to his house, security chased her away. Another man collected her money and disappeared. Another one told her, "I don't want a woman like you." She did not understand. She was still beautiful. She was still young. Why was nobody staying? Why was everybody leaving? Slowly, people started avoiding her. Neighbors talked behind her back. She is proud, they said. She has bad character. She does not respect elders. Landlords chased her from house to house. Rent finished. Food finished. Clothes tore. Makeup finished. Her phone screen cracked. Life became bitter. Ogechi started sleeping hungry. Some nights, she cried till morning. She remembered her mother's voice. She remembered her father's warning. She remembered the curse. Fear became her friend. Years passed. Ogechi grew older. Wrinkles came early. Her beauty faded. Poverty held her tight. Sometimes she begged. Sometimes she washed plates in restaurants. People insulted her. Some men tried to sleep with her for small money. She refused. Even when she refused, they insulted her. "Who do you think you are?" they would say. She started asking God questions. "Why me?" she cried. One night, she fell sick. No money for hospital. She lay on the floor of her small room. Sweat covered her body. Tears covered her face. She called her parents names. "Daddy. Mummy, I am sorry." That night, she slept and dreamed. She saw her father. He looked sad. "Ogechi," he said, "I did not curse you because I hated you. I cursed you because you refused correction." She woke up crying. That was the night she broke completely. The next morning, Ogechi went out and met an old woman. The woman looked at her and shook her head. "My daughter," she said, "you are carrying heavy burden." Ogechi burst into tears. She told the woman everything. The old woman listened quietly. When Ogechi finished, the woman said softly, "Parents' mouth is powerful. Obedience brings blessing. Disobedience brings pain." Ogechi knelt down on the road and cried like a child. People gathered. Some recognized her. "This is Ogechi," they whispered. She was proud before. That day, Ogechi went to her parents' grave. She lay flat on the ground. She begged. She cried. She confessed. She promised to change. Her life did not become sweet immediately. But peace slowly entered her heart. She started helping people. She started respecting elders. She started living quietly. People in the city saw her story. Parents used her as example. Ogechi's life is lesson, they said. Children listened. Some cried. Some changed. Moral lesson. No matter how old-fashioned it sounds, listen to your parents and respect elders. Their words can bless or break. Pride and stubbornness can destroy a life. Obedience may look hard, but it saves you from future tears. Final words. If Ogechi had listened, her tears would not be this much. If Ogechi had obeyed, her life would not be this bitter. Learn now, before regret becomes your teacher.